Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about ESPN's latest mid-season report ranking of the top 25 players in the WNBA. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do. So, Rob, as most people probably know, this came out yesterday, and there's a new list of the WNBA's top 25 players, supposedly based upon this year, but it doesn't appear that's what the case is in some of these rankings. But anyways,
I'm looking at the list, and I don't know if the person who did this watched any of the WNBA games at all this year,
or even looked at the stats. So at 25 is Kelsey Mitchell. I'm not gonna go through all 25, but since she plays for the Fever, and that seems the route right. She doesn't pass, but she's a good scorer, and she did make the All-Star game, so that would have been theoretically in the top 24 since there was 12 Olympians and 12 All-Stars. But seems about right. Now, Chennedy Carter is 24th, and everybody, including her, especially her, is outraged by this, and I don't blame her in this particular case. I remember watching the first game where I remember the announcer saying, "Oh, she might be the most talented player in the WNBA," and I said, "Really? I didn't know who she was." So I said, "Oh," and I noticed how quick she was. She has the fastest first step in the WNBA. Everybody agrees on that. Whether she's the fastest overall, I don't know. She seems to be as fast as anyone else, her and Mitchell. So she didn't start the first 7 games. I'm not sure why it took her so long to get into the starting lineup, but then she did, and she's been averaging 21 points since then. And so she also shoots really well, like 51.8% is her shooting percentage, and her efficiency shooting is also like 52% shooting efficiency. She shoots almost no threes, and she only shoots 20%.
And that's why it's so high, Mark. She shoots every once in a while a 3-point, but her game is her mid-range game. This goes to show anybody who plays basketball or who just want to set up and try to be like a Seth Curry. And there's only one Seth Curry and always shooting threes. Just doing a mid-range game, and you still can have average over 20 points a game.
Right. So she was averaging 17.3 for the season. Also, she's averaging 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.2 blocks, and only 1.6 turnovers, and 75% at the line. She is a very good defender and a very solid on-ball defender that doesn't show up in the stats generally. And she's an amazing 2-point game. You can't stop her because her first step is so quick.
Right.
So, she's a top 10 player as far as I can tell.
So I think that's the reason why with Carter they traded Mabry, because Carter she wasn't a starter, but when she came in, she was definitely the focal point of the Sky. She was like the leading scorer and the spark to get them going during the game.
Like Ryan Howard's been injured most of the year, but yet they still put her at 22nd. But she's a good all-around guard. At 19 is Angel Reese, which could be about right. I'm not sure she's better than some of the people that she's listed in front of. Like, she's not better than Carter. I think Carter's more important to Chicago than she is. That's what she's upset about, Carter. Aaliyah Boston is 17th, 2 ahead of Angel Reese. I think that seems about right. Now, they got Brittany Griner 16th, and she's been injured most of the year, but she is averaging 18 points a game and 6.4 rebounds. So she's not playing poorly. Caitlin Clark is at 15th. So I'm going to go on the record as saying she's a top 10 player, and just like Carter, and both of them you can make arguments are top 5 players. But they're both clearly, to me, top 10 players. What do you think, Rob?
Definitely she's a top 10 player. She's going to be she should be rookie of the year, and she should have been on the Olympic team. So,
right. For some reason, they have her 15th. I would say only Clark haters would agree with that, although Clark haters would say she's not in the top 25. So I think she's too low.
She's not even ranked. Why do you even have her on there? What's wrong with you?
The Clark haters are saying, but the turnovers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the turnovers.
Now, Jewel Lloyd, this must be a career ranking because she's ranked at 14th. There is no way that Jewel Lloyd has had a better season than Caitlin Clark. She's shooting 36% and 26% from threes. She does have 4.6 rebounds, which is fewer than Clark, and 4.1 assists, also fewer than Clark. And her shooting efficiency is 40%. Clark's is 50%. So I don't know where they're getting that from. And she's not that great a defender. So I'm flabbergasted why she's listed so high. Now, if you went by career statistics, that'd be a different story.
Right.
Because she shoots 40% and then 35 from threes, and her shooting efficiency is 47%. But they're supposed to be based on this season. So she should be closer to 25. In my opinion.
I mean, she was averaging like 24.7, and then she's dropped down to 20. So.
Right. So.
Enrique, she's on the Olympic team, Mark. She was on the Olympic team, and
so she must be up there.
Yeah. And
Enrique's number 13, which could be about right. She's a volume shooter. She's a streaky shooter. Kelsey Plum is 11th, which I think is too high.
That's way too high. Way too high.
Kalia Copper's number 10, which I think is good. They got De'Erica Hamber, who just filed that lawsuit at number 9. She does have.
Yeah. How long is that going to stay on there?
I don't know if they're trying to make her happy or not, but she does have 19 points and 10 rebounds, so she is playing well.
Well, she has to because after Brink went out, she's got to be the main person now.
Right. Number 8 is Nanike, averaging 17.4 and 7 rebounds. Sabrina Ionescu, who is runner-up in the MVP chances right now, is only 7th. And she seems to be the best player on the New York Liberty, with Brianna Stewart's injury going off and on sometimes. So I'm surprised she's number 7. Jackie Young at number 6, which is probably right. Jacqueline Jones is number 5 with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Blocks. Alyssa Thomas, number 4. Nafise Keller is number 3. Brianna Stewart's number 2. And Asia Wilson, number 1. Now, last year's MVP voting were the same top 4, Rob. Brianna Stewart was first. Alyssa Thomas was second. Asia Wilson was third, but it was almost a 3-way tie. And Nafise Collier was kind of like a distance fourth. So it's the same 4 people as last year. So I'm wondering whether it's based on last year or this year, especially with Jewel Lloyd. I'm just wondering whether this is all from this season or not.
Mark, why weren't they screaming racism when Brianna Stewart won the Most Valuable Player of the Year?
Probably Asia Wilson probably was. She just didn't say it publicly.
But she'll say it publicly with somebody. Oh, but she'll say it publicly about somebody who wasn't even in the league, and then when they come in the league, she's bitching and moaning about her, but not that she lost to a white player. Come on.
Well, Brianna Stewart is a former MVP. That's her second MVP. She is second best player in the league normally. I just don't think she's having that kind of year this year, mainly because of her injury, and she's in a bit of a shooting slump. But either way, I mean, Jewel Lloyd's too high, and Caitlin Clark and Chennedy Carter is unlikable as she is. She's a top 10 player.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I don't know what they have against her. I mean, everybody has something against her personality, but she's been on her best behavior for the most part since Deck Clark. So I don't know.
She thought it was hockey season, and she freaking gave her a check.
The last 2 times she was in the WNBA, she got kicked off teams, so she's doing well right now. She's still on a team without getting kicked off.
Yeah, give her a break.
So I mean, she was bad after that incident on Twitter, but since then time she's been okay. So we'll see. Well, I mean, she didn't get voted to the All-Star team, and it'll be interesting to see next year if she's like, one of the top 5 players in the league, whether she gets voted to the All-Star game. We'll see. I think she's going to have to be at that point. We'll see if she gets added to the Olympic team if she continues to dominate like she is, because I think she's just getting going.
Oh yeah, she's young. She's a young player. If she gets herself together, she's got the game. She definitely has game. That's for sure.
Right. He's only 25. So let us know what you think. I think it's hard to rank some of these players because I don't see them play a lot. But I can look at statistics and say something's off about some.
Yeah, well, anything on ESPN is off, so
right.
That's not too hard to do.
Yeah, so ESPN is consistently bad at this. So I'm not sure why they keep doing it because nobody likes this. I don't know what they're doing. So anyways, we'll see what happens. I'm sure they'll have one at the end of the year too, and it'll be just as bad. Because they're consistent.
I'm sorry, it's getting almost it's laughable with these are supposedly sports, stations and sports people, how they just say these weird things about the WNBA and they're not even true. They don't even follow through with it. There's no research behind it. They just say it and okay.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next videos. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And we're going to go live tomorrow night, which is against Phoenix Mercury in Indiana Fever. That'll be August 16th, Friday night at 7:30 on ION. Our normal live show is every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern, except for major holidays. And if you want to donate to this channel, there's super chats and super thanks. And there's also a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.